Welcome back to Steve Sports. In this video, we're going to be recapping this 4A West Virginia State title game. So if you like this video, leave a like and subscribe below. Let's jump right in. Martinsburg would get the ball to start this championship game, and on the second play of the game, looking to start the run game, Kelton Blunt for Morgantown punches this football loose, and the Mohegans jump on it. An uncharacteristic start for the Bulldogs. Despite facing a quick third down, Maddox Twig rolls right and finds Carter Cooper, who takes it down near the Martinsburg 20. That's about where the drive would end, as Twig is stopped on a fourth and short, turning the ball over to the Bulldogs. After a few nice plays from Boston Todd moved the chains near midfield, the Mohegan defense tightens up and forces a great stop on this third down as the Bulldogs would punt. From there, Maddox Twig starts to put his footprint on this game as he finds Carter Cooper deep down the seam for a 60-yard gain near the Martinsburg red zone. The Bulldogs defense would force another fourth down where Morgantown trusts the young sophomore, and he makes the right play as he tucks the ball and reverses field, getting into the end zone, making this game 6-0 as Martinsburg would block the point after. Next drive sees those penalties start showing up again for Martinsburg as they're forced into a 3rd and 16, and Morgantown is able to get the stop and force another punt. Starting the second quarter, it's more Maddox Twig action as he takes this run across midfield, and that's where the drive stalls, however, as the Bulldogs are able to pressure him and force an off-target throw on third down. Bulldogs again facing 3rd and long on their drive, and when in doubt, find number 2 and air it out as Boston Todd hauls in an incredible one-hand grab to move the chains. A few plays later, it's Kevin Myers taking it off tackle into Morgantown territory as this Bulldogs offense finally shows some life. After a pair of Brian Dick runs gets the Bulldogs all the way to the 2-yard line, they bring out that heavy set and throw Brian Dick at running back for that toss play, and the Bulldogs take the lead 7-6. Picking up with just 38 seconds left in the half, Morgantown facing a third down from their own 40, Maddox Twig takes a deep shot and lays this ball in the bucket perfectly, as Morgantown now has a chance to score before half. On the next play, Twig, smelling blood, takes another deep shot across the middle and somehow fits it in the tight window to Jaden Smalls, setting up 1st and goal from the 2, where Maddox Twig would run it in himself for his second score of the first half. He would roll out and run it in to get the 2-point conversion as well, making it 14-7 Morgantown. On the ensuing kickoff, the Bulldogs' misfortunes strike again in this game as Wally has the ball punched out on the return and Morgantown recovers near the Martinsburg red zone. Twig, again smelling blood, takes a shot at the end zone where it's the junior Tanzer George for the score, making this game 21-7 heading into half. The start of the second half sees Carter Cooper take the kickoff and return it across midfield, setting up a short field for Twig in the offense. From there, he would use his legs to get the Mohegans down inside the 5-yard line, where he would once again take the run into the end zone for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game, and Morgantown goes up 28-7. Next Martinsburg drive facing another 3rd and long due to penalties. It's Brian Dick finding Boston Todd on a big 3rd down to move the chains. A few plays later, it's Brian Dick following his blockers and bursting into the end zone for a much needed score, making this game 28-14. Maddox Twig on the next possession would stay down after this 2nd down run. He would come out of the game, and this injury would kind of change the tone as Morgantown would punt. We'll pick up in the 4th after some empty possessions by both teams, and Martinsburg facing a 4th down with the game pretty much on the line, and it's guess who? Boston Todd once again making the big play, keeping the Bulldogs alive. A few plays later on 4th and 3, it's Todd able to convert once again, setting up Terrell Cofield for the short run, and it's 28-21 as Bulldogs are smelling the comeback. Morgantown would run as much clock as possible off, but would punt to Martinsburg with 2 minutes left. First play of the drive, Brian Dick drops back and finds the sophomore Kaila Villa, who makes an incredible grab in traffic, setting up Martinsburg in striking distance. A few plays later, Brian Dick looks in the back of the end zone for Boston Todd, who can't bring in the diving grab as it's just out of his reach. That would bring up 4th and 7 with the game on the line, and Boston Todd climbs the ladder to make this grab and move the sticks. Martinsburg would spike it on first down, so on second down, Brian Dick would roll out and find no one, so he would scramble out of bounds, setting up third down where the Bulldogs would run an RPO. Instead, Morgantown forces the run and stops Dick in bounds. Then the madness happens. On 4th and 7, with the team rushing back to the line, Brian Dick trying to get everybody set, he takes the snap and spikes the ball, ending the game and the comeback hopes for the Bulldogs. Maddox Twig and the Morgantown Mohegans win the West Virginia 4A state championship 28-21. This game ended in a heartbreaking fashion. The Bulldogs had a chance to tie, and some miscommunications from the sidelines and actually the scoreboard in the stadium led to some of that fourth down blunder. It's important to remember, though, that these are young teen athletes who are bound to make mistakes. Brian Dick had an incredible season and an incredible game in this game. Don't let one play of confusion or miscommunication cause you to speak badly about a kid. All that said, Morgantown did their homework for this game. They avenged everything they did wrong in that first game, and we've seen a healthy Maddox Twig, and he destroyed the Bulldogs, racking up nearly 300 yards and all 4 touchdowns. For the fans out there, though, I'll say this. Don't worry about the Bulldogs. This program will be back in this situation sooner than later, and it's nowhere near falling off. Thanks for watching. We do have some new videos coming soon, including the top West Virginia seniors of the 2025 season, the top West Virginia underclassmen of the 2025 season, and every touchdown of the Martinsburg season, as well as a Kennedy Award winner video. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see some more of the top talent in West Virginia football. As always, stay blessed and go Bulldogs.